Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. Today we're going to talk about Bluebird Bio, and they have provided some information updates on the eve of the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference, where they are scheduled to present on January 12th. Before I start, I would like to remind you that the painting that you see here, which is a work in progress, is going to be sent to the lucky winner on the 2000 subscriber challenge raffle. I must say that I really enjoyed this project because the last time I painted was almost more than 10 years ago. So it felt really good handling the brush and the knife and the canvas and everything. And anyway, all you have to do is enter your name into the raffle by clicking the link in the description, and I'll send the painting to the winner at my own cost. So I hope you like what you see in the painting and decide to enter your name in the raffle. Right now, a bunch of people have already entered their name and the list is growing. So really happy to see that. Thanks to all those who have entered their name into the raffle already, and looking forward to the rest to do so. And that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. We are now getting a deluge of information from the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference that started on the 9th of January and ends on the 12th of January. And some of that deluge of information pertains to companies in our watch list. Bluebird announced that they have now become a commercial stage gene therapy company with a validated lentiviral vector platform. We got some information that we have been looking for, but not all. I wish I was a journalist and was able to ask these questions to Bluebird, but hopefully some journalists will ask them about how they plan to handle the 80% refund for Zynteglo in their books. If that doesn't happen tomorrow when they present, that is on the 12th of January, I think that then we'll get some analyst asking the same question somewhere around Q4 2022 presentation, which they have scheduled for 22nd of February 2023. It's a very, very important question because if they are not going to keep a reserve, then it's going to become a contingent liability in their balance sheet. So let's see how they handle it. They have informed that apheresis or collection of cell has been completed on the first commercial patient, and the first revenue is anticipated in Q1 2023. That's a very, very nice piece of information for Bluebird shareholders. Revenue from Zynteglo is going to start to trickle in. Earlier, they had 27 patients, and now they have reported 40 patients have initiated benefits verification. It's not clear from the statement whether they have added 13 new patients to the existing 27 to make it 40, or if they have added 40 new patients on top of the 27. I would assume that they added 13 new patients, taking the total to 40, just to be on the conservative side. But we'll have more information about this as journalists start asking questions, and we'll get some clarity on the 12th. Bluebird has 10 qualified treatment centers and is in the process of onboarding another 15 qualified treatment centers, or QTCs as they call them. Their target is to have around 40 to 50 QTCs by end of the year. So they are proceeding in the right direction as far as the QTCs are concerned. Last we heard, we were told that Bluebird had negotiated agreement with Real Endpoints. And the news update now is that the customer-based agreements are in place with 3 of the largest pharmacy benefit managers in the US, giving them access to 190 million members for Zynteglo, which means that they have tied up more benefit managers over and above the endpoints, and that's a good development as far as Zynteglo is concerned. With regard to SkySona, the only update we have is that cell collection for the first commercial patient is scheduled for this month. This indicates that probably an agreement is still in the works with benefit managers for SkySona. We should hear more information about this. Again, this is where I wish I was a journalist and I could go and ask them the questions. But some journalists will ask, and we'll get that information sooner rather than later. Now, taking a look at the cash positions, they had 182 million at the end of last year, excluding the $45 million, which is in restricted cash. They anticipated a cash burn of 270 to 300 million for this year, and feel that they can achieve it because they have $92 million coming in from the sale of their second voucher, the FDA priority review voucher, and their cash flow from Zynteglo will start this quarter. So I think even if it seems like cut to cut because they got just about enough to meet their cash runway. I hope that the Zynteglo cash flow starts coming in, and that's where it's very, very crucial to understand how they plan to handle the money back guarantees for their treatment in the event that there was an eventuality that they have to refund some monies. So that will determine how healthy the company is, and that has a material impact on its share price. So we should get that information sooner rather than later. Now let's take a quick look at their price chart before we conclude this session. Well, friends, here we are in the TradingView platform looking at the Bluebird chart. Again, each of these candles is a one-day candle, and we have a long-term chart out here. Overall, Bluebird is in a bullish trajectory at this point of time, and you can see that this is the latest candle out here, which is getting it back into the bull channel in which it was earlier before it fell down briefly. And they have their earnings report coming up on 22nd of February 2023. This is for the Q4 of 2022. Of course, their future projections are going to be revised, but overall, I think it's a touch and go situation as far as Bluebird is concerned. If they have 40 new patients over and above that 27, that changes things. But again, the question of how they handle that 80% of their cash is going to be a matter of concern. If you look at their MACD, it is bullish, and the momentum is also above average and picking up. So overall, it's on a positive trajectory. All the exponential moving averages are supporting the share price, and it also has support at 6.86. So that's all I can say from this chart out here. It's looking pretty healthy on the charts, but I'm a little concerned about the fact that they need around $270 million for this year, and they just about have $270 million. So hopefully SkySona also starts yielding revenue, and we start seeing a positive cash flow coming in, and that could keep them afloat. But then they would require similar amount of money as cash runway for next year. Their lower sell is also getting closer to approval, so that's another positive for them. Hopefully they manage to clinch some collaborations or something when they attend this conference, or some new catalyst comes up that can give them some cash. Otherwise, they may have to issue some equity and cause equity dilution. That's my fear. So let's hold on and see what happens at the JP Morgan conference where they present. I'm recording this on the 11th of January at around 8:59 p.m. You're going to see this on 12th of January at 6 a.m. So on 12th of January, they're going to have the presentation at JP Morgan conference. So there will be investigative journalists asking questions and reporters asking questions, and they will be getting us some answers, and that will determine the trajectory of the share price going forward. So that's about all I have to talk about regarding the charts. And friends, before we proceed to close out this session, I would like to request you guys that when I look at the statistics on YouTube, it seems that 60% of our viewers are not subscribers. So we just have 35% of all the viewers as our subscribers. Wouldn't it be nice if we had all the 65% joining us as subscribers? It's absolutely free. So if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me to bring better guests to the channel. So far, we had American Gene Technologies CEO Jeff, who was kind enough to come and join us, and then we had another CEO from India who joined us for an interview. I think that we have the potential to have really good interviews with genomic companies and get information right from the source. But for that, we need to grow as a channel. 2,000 doesn't cut it. We are not yet at 2,000. We have to be somewhere around the 10 to 20,000 subscriber range. So I'm really heartened to see that 65% of our viewers are not yet subscribed. Please subscribe and help us grow this channel. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.